Welcome. This here is an HISD HPE video being brought to you today. I'm Coach Dill from Clemente Martinez Elementary School. I hope that you're having a great time with your families. Hope that you're safe at home, and I hope that you're enjoying our videos that we're giving you here on HISD at Home TV. Make sure that you stay safe. Make sure that you're paying attention to the vocabulary. Make sure that you're paying attention to all the interactive things that they're giving you guys, because this is stuff for you guys to do at home. We want you guys to stay playing 60 every single day, staying hydrated, staying safe, and being the great students that you are. In this week's lesson, we're going to be talking about throwing and catching. So if you look into the lessons and if you look into this video, you will see that there are going to be different type of techniques. You have overhand throwing, underhand throwing. You want to make sure that you're turning your hips. You want to make sure that your shoulders are turning. You want to make sure that you're throwing the ball with a nice force. And you also want to have your follow through. Just make sure that you're having fun. Like I said, stay safe and just continue to be engaged and continue to work out and play 60. But before we get into our actual lesson for the day, here's a warm-up. Before we get started, HISD disclaimer and waiver of liability. The students will be engaging in physical activity. Presence of the parent or guardian is encouraged.
Perfect.
Hi, I'm Coach Sue, and I'm the elementary PE teacher at Wharton Dual Language Academy. Today we're going to be learning activities that involve throwing and catching. Can you make some connections to sports and activities that use those two skills? And you're right, I'm already showing you. Football is one, and softball is another. So before we get going into our activities, let's take a look at the three skills we're going to be learning. The first skill we're going to be learning today is how to throw underhand. The second skill we're going to learn is how to throw overhand. And the last skill we're going to learn is how to catch. Are you ready? Let's go. Today we will learn how to catch a ball before it bounces twice. We will learn the basic skills of an underhand throw, overhand throw, and catch. We will also learn how to apply force while throwing a ball. And lastly, we will perform these skills in game-like situations such as pivoting and throwing and running and catching. Now that we've outlined our goals and objectives for today's activity, let's take a look at some key terms and definitions that we'll be using. Accuracy is the ability to consistently reach your target. DIY means do it yourself. Follow through is to continue your movement after the ball has been struck or thrown. Force causes objects to be pushed or pulled. When you apply force to a ball, it causes it to move, such as striking it with a golf club or striking it with a bat, stepping into a throw, or turning your hips. A pendulum is a body that is suspended from a fixed point so that it can swing back and forth under the influence of gravity. An example of this is when your arm is swinging forward and backward in an underhand throw or when you bowl a ball. And target is something that you're trying to aim at or achieve. Now that we've learned some key terms such as tracking, force, target, and follow through, are you ready to learn the skills? I know you are, so let's get started. When we throw a ball underhand, we want to start by facing our target. Our dominant hand, or the hand that's holding the ball, looks like a lowercase L at your side. We swing, step, and throw, and we always step with the opposite foot. At Wharton, we sing tick-tock, goes the clock, step and shake hands. Now let's take a look at some examples of how to throw underhand. When we throw overhand, we want to start by standing side to target. Your throwing arm is in an uppercase L or stop sign. You want to step on your opposite foot, turn, and throw to your target. Now let's take a look at some examples of throwing overhand. When I'm catching a ball, I want to make sure that I'm tracking it as it travels through the air. That means I'm keeping my eyes on the ball. I want to reach with my hands out towards the ball. I want to grab it and pull it into my body. I want to give with my body. Now let's take a look at how Cruz shows you two different ways for you to catch a ball. In the left picture, Cruz is anticipating the ball coming at him above his waist. His hands are in a hands-up position with his thumbs and forefingers together. In the right picture, Cruz is anticipating the ball coming at him below his waist, so his hands are in a hands-down position with his pinkies together. Now let's take a look at some examples of how to catch a ball. Now that we've learned the basic skills of throwing underhand, overhand, and catching, let's take a look at some activities and fun games that you can play. Let's have some fun throwing and catching scarves and beanbags. And all you'll need for this activity are scarves, and if you don't have any, tissue paper works awesome. Or you can find a bandana. You can use bean bags, and if you don't have any, we'll show you how to make them. You can use sock balls, beach balls, bouncy balls, or anything that you can easily throw and catch. So let's check out what some of our friends are doing now.
Try to catch it. One, okay, good. Ball it up. Okay, throw it up. Two, good job. One more. Ball it up. And three. Good job.
Alessandra. And we don't have a scarf. So, Alessandra, can you wave what you're going to use today? Great. What is that? Can you tell us what that is?
This is a scarf.
Or tissue paper, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Alessandra's going to throw her tissue paper above her head and catch it 5 times. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let me hear you say, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Great job. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Good job. 4, 5. Excellent. Now my bestie is going to toss, clap, and catch. Are you ready, Alessandra?
Yes.
All right, let's go. Oh, that was great. 2, 3, 4, and one more. Excellent job. Good. 1, 2. Good job. Toss a little higher. Excellent. 3. Can you do 2 more? All right. Great job. Alessandra, that was awesome. Can we make this activity more challenging?
Yes, of course.
Awesome. How about we toss our beanbag, clap, and then catch it? Can you do that?
Yeah.
Good. That's 1. Can you do 4 more? Awesome job. Alessandra, can you tell me, what were your eyes watching as you were trying to perform this activity?
My eyes were on the beanbag.
Your eyes were on the beanbag. Great job. You were made to be amazing. All right, we're back with our demonstrators, and I added a new one. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, I can. My name is Ariana Guajardo. I'm in 4th grade, and I'm a junior coach, or a junior rogue.
Awesome. And our activity is tossing and catching with a partner. So we want to make sure that we focus on good sportsmanship. So can you two give each other a high five?
Yeah.
Awesome. Can you tell each other you were made to be amazing?
You were made to be amazing.
All right. And Ariana, why don't you move away from your sister?
Okay.
And let's go a comfortable distance, and let's see if we can toss and catch 5 times.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
All right. No equipment? No problem. Check out some ways that you can make your own.
Hi everyone, I'm Coach Cersei from Rucker Elementary. Today we're going to demonstrate 2 games using overhand throw and underhand throw, using sock balls and a beanbag. Let's go. Flip that lid. Get ready. 1 beanbag, 1 lid, items to mark, start/end points, cones, plastic cups, or sidewalk chalk. Get set up. Set up a starting point and end point. Distance can be 10 to 15 walking steps from beginning to end. Place your lid in the middle of the game. At the start point, grab your beanbag and get ready to play. Go! On the start signal, underhand throw to your target. Every time your beanbag lands on the target, flip it towards the end line. If you miss the target, flip it back to you. Keep playing until you flip your lid to the end point. Different ways to play. Add a timer to challenge yourself. Play with the partner facing each other. The player who flips the lid and crosses the opponent's line wins. Throwdown challenge. Get ready, 9 plastic cups, 4 sock balls. Get set. Build 3 pyramids with your cups. Walk off 10 steps away from the pyramid. Go. The objective of the game is to overhand throw the sock ball at the pyramid. Every time you knock down the pyramid, you get a point. On the start signal, start throwing. Different ways to play. Change the distance you stand from the pyramids. Change the number of the plastic cups you use, such as 3 plastic cups instead of 9. Use a timer to see how many points you can score in 1 minute. Cup catch challenge. Get ready. Plastic cup, crumble piece of paper, or a ping pong ball. Go. Start with the paper ball in the cup. Then throw the paper ball in the cup or using the cup. Every time you catch it into your cup, you score a point. How many points can you score in 1 minute? Welcome to Coach Cersei Gym. All you need is a paper ball and a plastic cup. Let's start.
Hey guys, how's it going? Coach Lucio here again. And today, we're going to practice our overhand throw and our underhand toss. We're going to be playing a game blue versus red. We're going to use a paper ball to toss into a little hole that's about maybe 10 feet away. And every time that the ball goes in the hole, you get to put one of your characters in their spot. We're going to try doing tic-tac-toe. So who do you guys want to win? Red or blue? I'm going to show you how I made all the materials. First, I took paper and marker and made this tic-tac-toe board. Also, I used blue items and red items so that you can reuse the grid and you don't have to draw on it. So I got blue toys and red toys. You ready? Looks like the red team wins. You don't win them all. Good game, Red. Shake my hand. All right. Okay, guys, time to go for 2 in a row. Go, Red team. Well, hope you guys had fun and enjoyed that. Now, you guys try it. Make a video. Let me know how it goes. Looking forward to seeing your videos and to see you guys playing. Good game, Blue. Pound it. Stay safe and stay active. And remember, guys, we always play 60. Every day.
So let's have a quick chat about force and follow through. We know that anytime that we apply force to a ball, we're causing the ball to move. I can either push it or I can pull it. In throwing, we apply force through stepping and turning our hips. When I'm throwing underhand, my toes are facing my target, my hips are facing my target, and my dominant hand or my throwing hand is at my side. As I swing the ball towards my target, I'm going to step on the opposite foot. Now I'm causing power or momentum to be placed behind that ball. As I swing and I reach through to my target, that is my follow through. I like to call it shaking hands with your target. As I shake hands with my target, I'm increasing the consistency at which I'm hitting my target, or accuracy. Now, in an overhand throw, my non-dominant side is to my target. My dominant hand or my throwing hand is up at my ear. I step, and as I step on my opposite foot, my hips turn. By doing this, I'm placing power, momentum, force, whatever you want to call it, behind my ball. By doing that, that causes my ball to travel farther and at a greater speed. As I step, turn, and throw and release to my target, my hand is going to my target. I'm increasing the accuracy at which I'm hitting my target, or the consistency at which I hit. So now let's take a look at some game-like situations in which we use running and pivoting, catching, and throwing. I like how you cut that off the balance. Good job. Step, turn, throw. Let's do one more. Excellent throw. Stay. No.
You got it!
The last skill we will teach today is how to throw a football. When we throw a football, we want to spread our fingers on the laces, gripping the ball toward the back or the nose of the football. Stand side to target. Now step forward with the foot opposite your throwing arm and bring the ball back to your ear. Lead with the throwing elbow and extend your arm fully toward your target. Snap your wrist downward as you release the ball and follow through across your body. Now let's take a look at some students as they throw footballs.
Hello, my name is Cruz. I'm Bella.
And I'm Santi.
And today we'll be teaching how to throw and catch a football.
Now that you've learned the fundamentals of throwing a football, grab a ball, grab a family member or your social distancing buddy, and get outside for an awesome game of catch. Now that we finished our lesson and learned some new activities to play, let's take a moment to reflect on the things we learned. I have some questions I would like for you to think about. Number 1, how does watching your ball as it travels affect catching? Number 2, how does applying force affect how the ball travels? Number 3, what type of throw would you use if you wanted to throw for distance and speed? And number 4, what type of throw would you use if you wanted to throw for accuracy? We hope you enjoyed our lesson today and that you found some new ways to play. Don't forget to tune in next Friday for our next PE lesson. Remember, we play 60 every day. And don't ever forget, you were made to be amazing. See you next week.